Hello, everyone, and welcome to week one of A Link to the Past Randomizer League, Season 6. Today, our matchup is Co-op AD. Joining me on comms tonight, I have What's Up, and tracking for us tonight, we have Kieran Welkin. How are you doing, What's Up?
Not bad. How about yourself today, Toffel?
I'm doing pretty good. This is going to be a fun matchup.
Yeah, I would ask what the troll item is going to be, but on the last two matches I've been part of, the boots have been the troll item, so I'm not even going there.
Yeah. Our matchup tonight, of course, is co-op all dungeons. We're doing everything. Both runners for each team can share information with each other, be it on a spreadsheet or a voice call. They can, however, share information they can't watch each other's VODs or streams. Looked like we had a green pendant Hera. And
I saw Eastern was a crystal. Trying to catch it on the restream. And a 5-6 at Desert.
Yeah, and I think we've got they got an NFL issue going on tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it looks like jmeasher's heading for a cack and is trying to go through the 50-50 bushes for bombs.
Was that a male upgrade?
It looked like it wasn't a junk item. Yeah, it's a male upgrade.
Okay.
Not a junk item, but nobody's going to be pushing that, unfortunately.
Yeah, no. Everyone checking out all of the kill items for the poultries.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what Cat Village has for us.
Yeah.
Ooh, hookshot.
And Samari.
Whoa. This is where you needed to be, obviously.
Yeah. Good thing is both runners will probably be... they'll just kind of just start swapping places as this goes through CAC.
Saw the tree pool there was just a buck, so that's not worth it.
No. I missed what race game was, and it was just a heart piece, so... It looks like we have a vanilla stun prize, too.
Okay. Ooh, mitts. Or glove.
Yeah, first glove. We can get to, like, up onto Death Mountain now, but it's not logic without a lamp.
Oh, I think... Was the other one on library?
No, we just had bombs on library.
Okay, I just saw it really quick, so I couldn't tell.
Yeah. So the runners who are coming from the north are going to stop at the tavern. They don't need to get anything more than, oh, get the lamps. Nice. Okay, never mind. Paradox Cave is completely illogical now.
Okay, so when do we see our runners make a run up there? I don't really foresee it soon unless we find some more things here.
Someone's going to check back of Escape, and somebody might go down and check Mini Moldorm Cave first.
Yeah, it seems like probably a lot more better idea to this than going up the mountain right now.
That being said, I could totally see somebody like Gamma or jmeasher, like, they're going to kind of walk their way over to DM Ascent in this route, so maybe they just go climb, maybe they just save the old man and end it there.
Well, yeah, you might as well get the save point and then go about your way doing other things. I could see that. Okay, well, here's our first opportunity. What's gonna happen? Ooh, didn't notice we got a bow in there.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna change your... Somebody's heading to Eastern now.
Mm-hmm. We're going to check the back of Escape. What are our 3 prizes today?
Yeah.
Heart piece, a key. Heart piece. Not checking Dark Cross. Oh, he doesn't have his lamp yet, so that's fair enough.
Yeah. Plus, there's a decent chance that it's just going to be your map, so you might want to hold off until you can do it from the front.
Fair enough.
So Kappa's making the Eastern dip.
See what Fear Agent does if he goes in or not.
Yeah, well, it does look like jmeasher and Gamma are going to have to come out at least.
Nope, he's not gonna check it either. Okay. Gonna rescue our old man, see there? Oh, we got the key for Eastern.
Thankfully, it's not all Dungeons Key Sanity today.
Okay, what does our old man have? A heart. Alright.
You know, given that probably both our runners might end on a single roll of hearts or less, not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all.
Especially for a test, might just be full up required.
Got the dreaded 3 skeleton spawn. Ooh, bath magic, that's nice.
Yeah. This is AD, so we're gonna get a mirror at some point.
Back of Blind's hut was Burna, okay. So we got some safeties already.
I think Gamma and Fear are trying to find the hammer or something.
Ooh, Moon Pearl.
We're gonna need that.
Yeah, most definitely. So, going up the mountains, definitely looking like a good idea early on. A bottle. Ice rod. Magic. Heart piece. And Quake. Not bad. Not bad at all.
We just had... No, we didn't even have money in the dam. Oh boy, okay.
Ooh, and we got mirror. Okay, so that puts half magic in logic, so that puts a lot of safeties in logic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It does mean that, like, whenever we find a hammer, we can technically have Spike Cave in logic now.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I was giving her first look into Mini Moldarm Cave and jmeasher's in Spiral Cave now.
Mini Moldworm is kind of... We got a male. We got the other male upgrade.
Yeah. I don't think Fear is getting that.
Yep. I don't foresee Fear going to Mini Moldworm. See if Ice Rod Cave is worth the trek.
Yeah, well, Gamma's going to go back up the mountain in a second, I'm sure, with the mirror, because that means he can also tie in Hera.
Alright, getting our first boss fight here. And it goes... Ooh, flippers.
Oh god.
Okay, so all of Zora's almost in logic. We just need a few more bucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
South
Gamma's
Shore
managed.
was completely a bust.
I think Gamma managed to pull like 31 arrows in those 6 checks.
Was it seeing as how jmeasher's doing, it was not like it was a lost endeavor.
Ooh, oh no. There's the boots in Eastern Palace. Yeah, now normally this is how you kind of want to route Eastern Palace with you when you have gloves. You do Eastern first and then you check Saha. Unfortunately.
Saha was holding the goods. Just
Yeah.
French vanilla since they were in his closet with a boomerang in it as well. See everyone running right to the boots.
Yeah. I think Fear is going to go pick up the mirror and then head up the mountain.
Yeah, that would probably be a good... especially having found the moon pearl up there.
Yeah.
What's interesting is tile roomies have not found the mirror yet.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate it's at the dam. Which is actually kind of sad because you can't actually, like, you actually have to pull the seed. Well, at least twice.
Mm-hmm.
Is you can't mirror yourself in the dark room.
Not without getting the mirror the first time.
Yeah. Jmeasher just opted to go grab the boots. I'm surprised he... I'm surprised he didn't pick up the flippers. I mean, I know it's Eastern, but like if something's on Zora Ledge.
Yeah, pretty much. That makes sense. I'm tracking with you. I'm tracking.
Yeah. Got nothing on. There was nothing under the bridge, so right now, like, they kind of got Hera. Agina on Fear Agent side, I think, is going to be a new check. So, then we have the Zora region. Nobody, the person who has the closest amount of money is Fear Agent.
Mm-hmm. Well, not closest. He's got it, so we're good there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we haven't found anything of interest. So it looks like it was a bus trip for them, because now they've isolated Zora. Unless they come there for the catfish, because they should have... Yeah, they're gonna get the mirror here. Zora from Escape and Hera is being pointed out by our tracker, Relkin.
Yep.
Spectacle Rock is half magic, so it's not any progression.
Tarumi saw it, they just couldn't pick it up. And Gamma has not actually climbed to Hera yet, he just hook shot it over to check the east side.
Okay, so looks like we're abandoning Dark Cross.
I'm not saying. Did we find the mirror? Did we find the map yet?
Possibly, I want to say. Okay, yeah, we did find the map. Ooh, book. Nice. And Zora area complete scam.
Yeah. So book now opens up Desert Palace. We can check either tablet, but can't grab it. Fear's gonna go check the castle.
Okay, so Plasma's going up with the mirror, so we'll get to see the Hera at a minimum.
Yeah.
We got the key from the... Yeah.
Yeah, the key was in the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the back three.
And then when they were doing the climb down, they left the guard key, which, whatever. Like you guys said, we've already found the map, so high likability, didn't need it. And we didn't.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I think I was heading for Hera now. We should be able to full clear here when we desert when we get there, so that'll be nice.
Well, let's see if Hera is going to be nice or if we're going to trap something in the basement temporarily.
I mean, we got a lamp.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot the lamp. Bo Samaria Lambo. Oof.
Yeah, that's not. We got red pendant.
Swamp.
So our other pendants are Meyer TR and our other 5/6s Skullwoods.
Yeah.
Game I actually left that on screen for a decent amount of time.
Yeah. Normally I see it, it's a blink and you've literally missed it. Okay, here. Oh. Gamble for the Dark Cross was not needed.
Yeah. Looks like the big key was in the map chest. Oh boy. A fetch quest. Oh god. What is this seed?
It's just becoming one big troll.
I missed the desert ledge, Ada. Fear has no arrows. This could be a problem with the items on land laws.
I think it was bombs on Desert Ledge, but I could be wrong. Sword on torch, that's nice.
No, that mean... no. That's not nice. That means there are items on Moltor.
Ooh, true.
And Desert's one of our 5/6s, so we don't even have, like... You kind of want to kill the boss.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
plenty of arrows. We've got 20 on fearagent side. If we wanted, if he's gonna go do some NMG strats.
Yeah, Gamma at the very least has the ice rod for when this happens. The ice rod and half magic.
Oh yeah, that works too.
Gamma has opted to freeze the green guard, just throw them twice at the red guard.
Yeah, funny. Literally using the game against itself.
God. I don't know how, like, routing this co-op is not helping matters, but I think this is the pain for both teams.
Yeah, because everything's funneling to the same areas, so everyone has to make that run to desert.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, no, we check Sicket, I think.
I think it leads.
Oh, good. Our tracker, Relican, pointing out that Kappa has to run all the way back down to Zelda Cell to go get the book to get into Desert Palace.
Ooh.
Yeah, this isn't even like a nice desert layout. You have to get the small key to get the big key, and then you have to still go all the way back for the torch.
Alright, we got one dynamo down. And we're down to Desert Palace for fearagent. And jmeasher cleans up his eastern.
Gets the slippers. Yeah, see, the worst part about this is that desert is a red crystal, so it could actually be hiding the mirror. So you kind of should be wanting to do this the first time through.
I'm trying to figure out how you mean it could be hiding the mirror, since we have the mirror.
We have a red crystal, so it could be pure. We have the mirror. What am I saying?
That's why I was confused.
It could be locked in the mitts or the flute. How about that?
Okay, that makes sense.
I forgot. Yeah. Fear's heading for Hera to go see what is inevitably on Moldorm.
Let's go ahead and knock out his Light World dungeons and just start knocking out everything Dark World. See what's on this tablet. Sword, okay.
Alright.
Definitely know where our tempered sword is.
That's seed 2 for crystal number 1 for Gammachuu.
If our trackers are keeping us true, that's crystal 2.
Oh, one of my... Yeah, I am sorry. This seed's kind of throwing me for a loop, trying to figure out where exactly everything is. I mean, the worst thing right now is like a keep or a second sword. This is from the NFL MSU. You can watch highlights. The car sits in the hammer. You can watch highlights of your favorite NFL team and my favorite NFL team playing it out.
Was that? Yeah. Yeah, that was Hammer on mold form and a green pendant.
Yeah.
So.
Oh boy.
Now we can see Hype Cave here, I'm sure, shortly.
This will actually kind of work out nice for Fear. He hasn't been over to Paradox Cave to get his Moon Pearl, but he can just run over there now with the hammer instead of hook shotting across.
Yeah.
Jmeasher's showing the Dark World information. You know, Pendant Tier is just a lovely thing. I'm glad we already found the Ice Rod.
Okay. Does Hype Cave have anything of interest for us today? $50. Arrows. Silvers. Silvers, I'm not upset about that.
Yeah, actually, either of our runners could have done. Any of our runners could have done Spike Cave, but opted not to.
Okay, looks like we're getting a quick swamp house check. Don't blame him, can complete it.
Yeah. So I think Gamma and Misha are going to end up in Swamp Palace together, I think, and then Kappa. Let's see, where's Fear Agent going to go?
Wonder if he goes to Village of Outcasts. No, looks like he's going to the swamp, maybe.
I guess he's going to go to Swamp. Gamma's going to go up north. Maybe check Pyramid or Pod.
Okay, we're getting a pyramid check.
Kappa's actually going to go check Spike Cave, so let's see if we got anything in here.
I did not see what was on pyramid.
I didn't either, but Gamma didn't go back for it, so it's trashed.
Okay. Spike Cave wasn't worth anything, so gonna have a pod and swamp clear. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Misha's not gonna do left side right now. That is a very interesting transition. Alright, we got our first shield.
And Kappa's also heading up the east side of Dark World.
Gamma found a mastered sword, so we've got our access to tempered.
Nice Becky clip by Fear. Oh, it was okay. Saha, the green pendant was our, or it's our master sword. Okay, game.
Once we learn words. And we got him down. Ooh, there's our fire rod. Okay, so that's not our troll item. We already got our boots, so I can break my boots curse.
Yeah, at this point, we're basically flute and bluff from Gammachuu and maybe medallions. Misha's gonna take that fire rod and do exactly what you'd expect with the fire rod, and get Revo and do these and 12 woods, I'd have to imagine.
That would be my guesstimation. It's a good collection of items. You can completely clear Skull. Let's see why you wouldn't. Okay, we are getting a left side swamp check.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Misha checked left side too.
Wasn't worth anything. Alright, we got pod down, so Gamma has their third crystal. Fourth completed dungeon. Okay, we got corrected. Misher did not check left side swamp. So it is a time save. They are not sinking as of yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm not expecting them to check it. Either of them to check it now.
Found our third bottle.
Yeah.
Seeing a slightly different strategy from Kappa. Decided not to use the bomb strat. And the silver arrow went in Jewel's head and down. Right. Third dungeon for Kappa, stacking crystal.
Here comes Argus for fearagent. And there's our mitts. So we're okay. We're in GT mode now.
Okay.
I'm guessing Ether must be in pod. I did not see Gamma pick that up, but it's kind of the only place he's had left. Oh, it was on Helma. Okay.
Guess all of them finished Skull Woods. But I'm like getting distracted by all the other screens at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we've got our trackers keeping us honest.
Yeah. And Gamma's gonna be told, wait a second, there's a fire rod here. And is pausing to go get the fire rod.
Yup, you saw that change of thought really quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kappa.
Head check there.
You shouldn't be checking ped. Well, I mean, theoretically, Bombos could be on ped. That's about the only thing right now. Actually, no. Bombos can't be on ped. What am I saying? If Bombos is on ped, it doesn't matter. Both of our medallion dungeons today are the other pendants, so we can't have those. We can't have those hinted on ped today. Yeah.
So the question's gonna be, where is our flute?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's basically anywhere but Mire at this point.
Yeah, that's about the only clue.
The worst place right now for pile roomies is either Pyramid Fairy or GT, because they're going to have to go back into Desert Palace. Because both of them opted not to kill the boss.
I mean, it is a quick transition, but you're right, it is.
Yes. Chad is wondering what's on Ether Tablet. Ether Tablet is a sword. So we are kind of sitting on Tempered Sword already. I'm not really expecting any of the runners to miss that.
Okay, and we're gonna see Graveyard and King's Tomb, I'm guessing. Wonder if we're gonna connect that to Catfish, or if we're gonna go all the way to Pod with this.
Yeah. Well,
don't need the $300 now.
we'll see. We're gonna kind of see how all our runners are gonna prioritize this now, because I think getting yourself into the fact where you're just like flute and it could be in GT. I'm surprised that Misher's kind of doing some overall checks here instead of trying to just get into Skullwoods and Thieves Town, which he has to beat. I mean, he beats Skullwoods, but he also has to beat Thieves Town and Mire. Admittedly, he doesn't have the Mitch yet for Mire, but I guess potentially just trying to make the best of his situation of having to get over to Pod. So I guess you're right.
Interestingly pointed out by Tractor Relkin, our book holds all of our swords today.
Yeah. Well, that we know of. Well, I guess by default it did.
Yeah, we're not really worried about the fourth one.
Well, the fourth one's going to have to, because the first sword locked the hammer, and the hammer's going to lock everything else in the seed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Catfish. Ooh, there's our fourth sword.
Yeah.
Question is, do you do the Catfish or a tablet? I feel the tablet's quicker.
Kappa won't do Catfish, he'll do the tablet. Misher might do the tablet. Still. Gold Sword, Tempered to Gold Sword isn't a major time save. It's Trinex and it makes the Ganon fight dummy easy, so yeah. Fear's gotten their mitts and is heading to go beat up Helma to get Quake. Gam is heading into Swamp.
Okay, getting an ice check. Gamma. I think you need to go take a nap because you're seeing all sorts of things tonight. It's just slow so far. Kappa's gonna follow in. There we go. There's fearagent getting his ether medallion. There's heart. Nothing big there.
Here, saving quitting to sink, so it's probably going to go check Thieves Town and probably Skullwoods.
I mean, that's getting the knowledge for the team, so I can understand that.
Yep.
Okay, this palace is not providing us anything so far. But we still got one more to go.
Well, I think Gale skipped Iced Tea, which, considering what situation they're in, is kind of understandable.
Yeah, I completely get that as well. And ice is down already. Do we get anything interesting? A key. No.
Heard that Osamaria lock today.
But I'm guessing we're not doing iced tea room check. Nope, we're out. Alrighty. We've got a quick lull. Make sure you go ahead and give each of these runners a follow for giving us this entertainment tonight and excellent exhibition of execution here.
Yeah. You know, I never even bothered to talk about the team's histories. Your mom's favorite random teams changed names several times over the years, but they've been around since season 1. They made it to conference. They made it to semifinals last year, and Tyler Ruiz made it to conference semis. So
definitely high-level players here. So it's going to come up to the basically what you're saying is this is going to come down to final execution between everyone on what's going to probably be a determination on the game.
yeah, I mean, Gamma's on a short list to win could win any tournament. Fear's an excellent runner. jmeasher and Kappa are as well. Like, it's not much really to say. I think right now we're going to be kind of like, everybody's going to start following their footsteps because we're kind of just going to try to find that flute in GT at this point.
I mean, the way everything's stacking up, it looks like your guess on it being in GT is gonna ring true.
Although GT are before GT, but as Gamma ever wanted
swag net. Agent going for his 6th dungeon clear. Surprised one of them didn't do Skullwoods first to get the information.
To be honest, I think it's just because they don't want to waste the time running out of Skullwoods.
Can understand that as well.
And you might have somebody do the front of Skullwoods while Fear or Gamma go into Mothula, just to see if maybe Flute shows up there, but...
I'm guessing by the way jmeasher did Skullwoods, he found the 2 items and was done.
He was trying to get out from the front, run out, so I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
Yeah, and unfortunately here, while this is going to be co-op, basically, everybody's going to be kind of like running a very linear path here from the end of the seat because we had go mode 10 minutes. We had go minus flute 10 minutes ago. So.
Okay, so Rohan's thinking he did do all of Skull. Okay.
Yeah. Again, I was checking Bumper Cave.
Bumper bust.
I mean, ideally, you kind of want Gamma and Fear probably want to be getting into GT at the same time so they can divide and conquer. But
that's pretty sound strategy. I can understand what you mean by that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Fear still has to go through Ice, so Gamma's going to be a couple minutes ahead, I feel like. And that's Cold Steer down for jmeasher.
Looks like they're doing divide and conquer on Skullwoods here.
Yeah. Yeah, Gamma's going to go check the front.
Completely understand that. Makes sense. Good things taken care of quick and easy like. Everyone making nice use of that half magic.
Yeah. It's been a pretty friendly seat for equipment all in all. I mean, only 2 of our runners are on. I guess Fear is the only one who actually didn't go into Mini Boulder and gave for the Blue Mail. But everybody's going to be on tempered, everybody's going to have half magic, everybody's going to have silvers.
Yeah, it's not going to be anything but an execution duel down from here on. Right? Fear not checking the pet because he knows it's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you gonna run off to though? Fear, are you gonna go do Ice Palace?
Yep.
Okay. So while he's doing Ice Palace, Gamma's gonna finish here. And I'm guessing head to Turtle Rock next? Or is he gonna do...
Yeah, no, Gamma's gonna head for Turtle Rock, and he's gonna go into GT.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, like right now, Tile Room is right around, is still a Desert Palace clear behind. So they have Ice Palace done, but Fear and Gamma are currently in the lead.
Edge right now.
Yeah. What are the chances that jmeasher does Smith Chain, the South Dark World stuff on the way to finish Desert Palace?
Anything's a possibility. We'll see once he finishes up Thieves Town here what he goes to do.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen Dig Game, we haven't seen Stumpy.
Wow, that is so weird. We haven't seen South Dark Loop.
No. So, like, there are a lot of checks there. I think it's a really, really conservative play.
Having some issues with Icebreaker here. Fear Agent.
Yeah, I was gonna go quickly pop into
Right cave, see that it's a bust, and restart. Then we'll go see what Turtle Rock has to offer us today.
yeah.
Okay, looks like Fear Agent's resetting everything.
Now, admittedly, like if the flute is somewhere on Dig Game, Stumpy, K45, Bombo, I think they checked Bombo's tablet.
Yes, Bombos was checked.
There you go, Fear. Yeah, Gamma's gonna go.
Okay, so we are getting jmeasher to do what looks like the South Loop.
Yeah, they're gonna do it. If it's here, they're gonna win. If it's not,
That's a time loss.
well, I mean,
Only
I'd have
for
to say
one
they.
person, but yeah,
I think right now they're behind, so it's not going to be the thing that loses them the race. But
no. And I mean, you can knock out several things here because you've got powder. You can do magic bat as well. And then you can take off with the purple chest. So I mean, you've got a decent amount of things to do over here. So I completely understand doing it, but Dark Death Mountain is always there as well. But nothing for Hookshot Cave.
Fiber TR. Did you dig game? I don't think he did dig game.
No.
I believe this is our first look at the medallion for TR today.
And it's Quake. We've had that for a hot minute. Nice quick kill there for Plasma. Okay, so is this dig game for jmeasher?
Yeah, he screwed up his ordering here. Now Purple Chest is in a really awkward spot for him. Fear heading for Tempered Sword.
Bombos. That could be interesting.
That's not nothing.
Yeah, we don't know what it means yet.
Yeah. If our Meyer Medallion is Bombos, that's big for them.
Yeah.
Though I think there's a chance that Fear and Gamma will be heading over there almost immediately, just because they're overroll checks and they're quick.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening. Haven't seen anything from Skullwood's turn up, Turtle Rock show up yet.
No, we just got in keys.
And a map. Now we know the location of everything in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Shovel from Stumpy.
Hey, Vanilla,
Yeah, you're right there. Why aren't you?
He can't. He couldn't mirror because he
Oh,
left.
Yep, fair enough. I get you. That makes sense.
He could not lose the follower state on the Purple Chest
Yep.
like he wanted to. That is a really, really horrible shovel for them. Let's hope this isn't a vanilla flute.
Nope.
It's not.
That would have been ironic if it was vanilla. Okay.
Yeah. You can do a lot of things with the Purple Chest. You can.
Dark World is not one of them.
Yeah. You can run through a connector with it, and it'll still be there if you go through Bumper Cave. But you can't mirror. Ooh, okay.
Bombs. Okay, so where, oh where is this flute? As we see Mimic Cave. Quick bomb toss just for why not?
Yeah, unfortunately, the only thing in South Dark World for tile release was Bombos. So they got a 33% chance that this will work for them.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it might help them a little bit, depending on if Flutes and GT and your mom's favorite rando team over clears a little bit, looking for another medallion, but I don't think they're gonna do that. They got 2 out of 3.
And then if they are looking for a medallion, it's not like going and finding a dig game is going to be things they don't know is on the table.
Yeah.
Okay. Fear is just blazing through Turtle Rock with all the knowledge he has. Okay, Laser Bridge, do you have our last thing? Prune. Maybe.
Well, if the TR's got anything, it's on Primax.
Well, I was meaning that mushroom turn-in could be something.
Yeah. We're not doing that before GT though, so
Yeah, no. We're gonna knock everything out while we're here. Now the question is, does Agent or Fear pick up? Yep, he's gonna pick it up as well. Yeah, why not?
yeah, so this seed was really, really bottlenecky at the start of it, and then kind of like we were really just sitting like 2 items from go mode, and they both turned up in Pod and Swamp Palace.
We just need to find the flutes. So is it in GT like you're guessing, or Pyramid Fairy like Relkin is guessing?
I mean, at this point, there's not really any place where it could be.
Yeah, either one of them's not very nice.
I mean, it's, 17 something, 18, 15 something items versus 2. Just probability would say it's a GT.
Got jmeasher doing our Pyramid Fairy for us. Is this the move?
Yep. No, I believe there was an item in there was an item left in Iced Tea. I guess that is technically on the table for all the runners.
Oh,
Probably don't.
That would be horrible.
Yeah, probably going to be a hard last location.
Yeah, if it's there, it's hard blast.
And Gam's going right.
Be for everyone. Bottle number 4.
Yep. Okay. So
looks like GT.
Yeah, it looks like GT is going to be the answer.
Ooh, tile roomies. So that could be on the table as well. Okay, both of our runners for your mom's favorite rando going left now. Although Gamma has already cleared out the right side and figured stuff out there.
Yeah, I think the only thing left on the right side is tile room, but nobody's going to check that.
A shield. Oh, there we go. There's the big key. But still, where is that fleet?
Yeah, Misha's running. Misha's running more than a TR behind everybody else.
In the way that both Gamma and Fear are running almost on sync on each other, this is going to be a fairly equal finish is what I'm trying to figure out how to say.
Yeah, no, Bombos is on Dig Game, which means your mom's favorite random team has not. They even split the checks in random room. Okay, guys.
Nice.
GFE is saying he thinks that Gamma is going to do Smith chain. GFE.
Not if they find it in here, which is where they should, since we haven't found it in... Ooh. Unless, like we said, it's back in the ice. We found Cape.
Yeah.
Because we'll find Bombos first, okay.
No, yeah, he'll go south to north. They'll want to do Stumpy and Grade 45 on the way. K45 to Smith.
Okay, still have tile room to check. Looks like Fear's gonna check that, and Gamma's gonna climb.
Yeah. Gonna be a little awkward, but... Oh, Fear ran out of keys.
Fair.
Alright, Tile Roomies, you got your favorite check. To bail you out.
Question, does Kappa gonna do it, though?
Actually, so how many small keys did we see in the basement?
You don't know.
Because you didn't open the other two doors. Tower room has to be a small key. I think. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I hate GT key logic and non-entrance random mode.
I will let you guys all discuss the key logic, because that's more than I'm gonna remember at this time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Gamma messed up the quick kill on the Wizards.
And that's... those things are always so smooth and look nice until they just don't work for whatever reason.
Yeah, at least Wizards are in the full magic pool, in the magic pool today. So yeah, gonna have a refill without even having to take any of the safety bots.
Okay, we're getting to the point where we're gonna find out if Kappa's gonna check or not. So that could be a big fine for them. Okay, and one more check for Gamma before he's out. And then we're really questioning where... Okay, looks like Kappa's doing it, or is he grabbing a key?
Kappa doesn't look like he's gone right side at all, so...
Okay. Okay. Where is the loot? Is it gonna be tile room? Is it gonna be cross T?
Or mushroom.
Oh yeah, mushroom. But that's really, I think, the only places that can be left.
Let's see.
Gamma's gonna give us something here.
I mean, there was only one. There's 3 marks. 1, 2. Yeah, this has to be this one.
Okay, Gamma's just gonna make the climb. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if they're going to do pyramid at the catfish, then you want to take care of Aga 1 immediately. But we have to do this.
Oh yeah, but I was just kind of curious of.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone, when they find this flute, is going to feel like they're behind, because they've last location did.
Pretty much. But yeah, no, I was right. Tile room was a small key. I was counting keys in my head off on how many locked doors we had seen versus how many keys we needed to have upstairs. And we had left 2 doors locked downstairs, so we had to have another. We had another 2 doors upstairs.
Alright, and Gamma's just going through to his Aga climb. Okay. Now, do you relay to your partner what the patterns are?
I mean, it's Aga 1. I don't think you really have to. It's not Aga 2.
Okay.
So it's the same pattern between everybody, and you're just gonna blue ball or not. It's not like it's gonna get any faster.
Yeah.
But I think the one thing you don't want to do here is like accidentally mirror from the top of Aga Tower or something.
Oh, I've accidentally done that before. And I refuse to finish at that point in time because I'm not making that climb again. Gamma is going to have us on a quest to see where this is going to turn out to be.
Yeah, looks like Gammachuu. I'm going north first. Gonna go check Graveyard Legend, then probably make his way over to Catfish.
Okay, so since he's doing that, where's Fear gonna head to?
Fear's heading for. Looks like Fear's gonna do Big Bomb. Or South Dark World, we'll see.
It's a nice geometry hit there from Gamma. Okay, well, we're waiting to see when we're gonna get some checks that are actually gonna be something new.
Yeah. So, looks like Gamma will be doing
Smith chain.
yeah, north to south. So I have to imagine Fear's going to head for Catfish now. So this will be Mambo's knowledge for Gamma and Fear.
Yeah, well, yeah, they will have that. Fear, are you gonna go check ice now?
Ice's last location for everyone.
Oh, right, yeah, we still need to go check Catfish. Oh, I forgot we still had the mushroom that's new.
Yeah.
Fear, did you find it? Yes, he did. And Gamma's gonna take the Smith with him. Yep, he's gonna keep the Smith with him.
That Smith will be going poof in a little bit, but actually, when is that Smith going to disappear?
I think we're gonna do a Gammon
Oh
fight
yeah,
with
no,
the Smith.
no, we can't. He can't. Gamma's not going to be able to enter the Gamma. Okay, this isn't bad for Gamma. Gamma just needs to remember to go turn the Smith in when he goes to activate the flute. You can't enter a dungeon with the dwarf following you and not entrance window.
Okay. I couldn't
So,
remember that.
if we were playing entrance rando, we could actually go and probably keep this dude with us for a long time. And go take a look and see what our medallion is today.
And another quake, so we didn't even need that bombos. And we were wondering if that was going to be a factor, and it's not. Okay, now the question is, how long is it going to take Tile Roomies to get over to turn in that mushroom? I feel like it's going to be fairly quick, because that's one of the few things they have to do still.
It's the only thing that they have to do still, other than Ice Palace and unless that's Swamp. That's going to be the very first thing they check.
Fair.
Yeah, here's jmeasher heading forward. Gamma remembered to go pay $10 to get rid of his dwarf.
Alright, so Gamma has us getting good to go into the mire. Now it's just... Oh, nope, can't take the shortcut. Alright, now everyone knows where the flute is. Where's Kappa? Oh, he's gonna take the wraparound. Gotcha.
Yep.
I forget about that wraparound.
You play a lot of entrance rando, yeah, and you do sensible opening strategies. You can remember that because it's pretty popular to start the seed off with 200 rupees. by kind of fake flipping yourself, checking the witch's light, and then checking the other drop down, and getting into the holy hand room.
Fair, fair.
Well, it's just lobby chest that's got the big key. And the nice thing is, after beating Aga 1, because we've beaten Aga 1 and we have a mirror, once we're done beating Vitreous, they just gotta say employed, and they'll be on top of the mirror. Nice spooky action by fearagent. And goes 3 for 3.
See your last quick kill. Silver's destroyed like butter.
Yeah, it's fun.
Damn, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's funny what happens when you use a weapon that the boss is guarding on the boss. But yeah, that's all the dungeon's done for Fear. Just has to save, quit, and fight Cannon. And the same for Gammachuu.
Fall into... And with everything we're going here, we're not going to need to worry about best overall time, or average time, because it looks like we're going to have a 1-2 finish. Unless something catastrophic happens here.
I'm actually going to be interested to see what our collection rates on the seed are, because
It's going to be up there.
yeah, they're usually pretty low for a co-op scene, but they're going to be on the higher end for this type of mode.
Alright, there's the pig down for Fear and Gamma. Get your GGs in chat for everybody on your mom's favorite rando team.
And that's they split it out by 5 seconds, 123.04 and 123.09.
And as soon as we can, we'll get them in here for after action conversations.
Yep. And jmeasher has taken down Vitreous. Kappa only has 11 arrows, is doing cave strats in phase 1, so he has enough to finish off Cannon with Silvers.
Are joined by Gammachuu and Fear Agent. GG's.
GG's.
GG's, Gammachuu, and fearagent.
Hey, GG's. Thank you.
How did that seed go when you guys? I think Gamma, it was you who pulled the mitts out of pod, and you're like, just as Fear was pulling the just
Yeah, we got it at
the
the same
Fear
time.
cut the fire around.
Yep.
You're like, oh no.
Well, we said we're in GT mode. Let's go for GT, and then it wasn't GT, and we were very worried.
Turns out it was in TR, but close enough.
Yeah, it was the second best spot. If it was not GT, it was the mushroom in TR. That worked out.
I was telling Fear, I'm a little nervous. Because game one, it was basically not GT the answer. And I was telling him maybe we should clear a bit more. I don't know if they would play it the same. I did not like seeing the both, TR and Meyer pendants, because that leaves a lot of things that could be, sitting in GT.
Yeah,
and makes for a quick GT mode. And it did. But I was happy to when Fear said so much. I'm like, oh, I think that's best case scenario, because I don't see a world where you turn that in before GT.
He's also so excited that he forgot to turn the Smith in.
Oh yeah, yeah. I my mind just blew. I shut off. He said, "Oh, it's here, okay," and I was just my mind was just on hammer pegs. I just forgot that I had the Smiths with me.
Yeah, we were hoping, and then we realized this is an entrance rando. We weren't going to be able to take the Smith to cannon. You're going to have to turn him in. But thankfully, you still had to activate the fleet. So yeah,
I just didn't.
Anyway.
I don't know if you could go in the potion shop with him. I was a little worried.
All right, real quick, go ahead and get your GGs in for PlasmaKappa and jmeasher as they finish their Ganon fight.
I think kind of like a large story and kind of what was going on with this match was, I mean, the start of the start of the scene was just everybody kind of went to get something, and then they found something just to make something else a little bit better, but it wasn't enough.
It just felt bad when he's in Hera and I'm in Desert, and we're just trying to figure out, like, okay, we got to go to Hera, and we got to, figure out what it is. And then he can't finish Hera because he doesn't have anything to kill Moldorm with. And then I find a sword, and it's just like, great. The opening was a little frustrating.
All right, we are joined with jmeasher and PlasmaKappa. GG's, guys.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah.
GG's.
GG's.
So I caught a little bit at the end of that there. It sounds like you guys had a very similar opening to us then.
Yeah. Trying to do Hera without he didn't want to go to Hera. We put it off as long as we could, but it was like, do we both do unclearable Hera, or one of us go to Desert? So
yeah, we kind of had the same thing where I ended up finding that the glove first, and just kind of ended up making more sense for me to go up the mountain. So I did that first, and then right about the time I was doing that, right about the time I was finishing that up, I think was when Kappa found the mirror. So it was like, just at this point, it just makes sense for us to swap places.
yeah.
Then I find that book and go to Desert, and yeah, it was the exact same thing. We're like, he's in Hera, and I'm in Desert, and there's the sword. So
did you guys do the same thing about Eastern and Saha? Because I was like, on my way to Eastern, I'm like, I got the glove. I'll just do Saha afterwards. And then of course the boots are in Saha's closet. I was like, great.
Yep.
Punished for routing it correctly.
Yeah.
This is such a scary race. I'm not gonna lie. We were scared the whole time. Like we kind of had to make the decision in both races of do we bet on GT. This one was even scarier because there was so much more overworld that we didn't do. But we're just like, let's just play for GT, and then it wasn't in GT, and so we were really scared of what happened in race one, and then it was like the best case scenario with the mushroom for us. So
yeah, I think on our end, I'll go ahead and take the blame for some of what happened here, because Here, I'll blame the game for putting 4 items in Paradox 5. Because I'm just like, first of all, I'm communicating it all verbally, then I'm trying to track it all at the same time while I'm trying to do the bomb jump. And yeah, I just straight up did not track Ice Rod. So for that entire back half of that race, I'm sitting there like, man, this is going to be another stinking Ice Rod hunt. Led to a very, very confusing conversation as we were finishing up and Kappa was going up the mountain, where I'm like, oh, you can just like rush GT. If I can get into TR, I'll check it out. And he was like, well, why don't I just finish it? I was like, sure, I guess. Like, how are you planning on doing that?
I didn't even hear that part. I was just like, yeah, maybe you'd have to climb the mountain again.
I was like, well, because I think what I was thinking, I don't think I said that out loud. I think I was thinking, yeah, I guess you could find the ice rod in there, and that'd be cool. So yeah, that was very distressing to find out. And I think at some point, like while I was finishing up the Smith chain stuff, I was like, yeah, we got to find the ice rod and flute. I was like, no, we don't. We have the ice rod. What are you talking about? So yeah, we probably ended up doing more than we needed to, but like given where the flute was, I feel like this was always going to be a race that came down to execution, and that's just tough in this situation. So
yeah. I was gonna say I did like how the game kind of just decided to throw you like one little curveball when you went and talked to Stumpy. And
oh yeah, I had already messed that section up too. Like I grabbed Smith before going to do dig game, so like I was already frustrated by that.
Yeah,
and yeah, I was totally planning on just leaving that purple chest behind. He gives me the freaking shovel.
Yeah, so just for Gamma and Fear's the clarity for them. So jmeasher had dashed off up into Stumpy to go check him, and then raced down to turn in purple chest. Stumpy gives him the shovel.
Oh.
I had to turn back around, go grab my stupid purple chest, walk back over. Yeah.
that's terrible right there. I mean, I would probably do the same in the situation. It's just really unfortunate.
Yeah, perfect little troll to cap things off in that section.
Yeah. The far sword, by the way, was catfish.
Oh, we were just about to get that. Well, I was at least.
Yeah, I think Kappa, you ended up. No, Measher, you ended up with it. Kappa, I think you got the one that everybody else did, and just went for ether tablet.
Yeah, again, and this kind of goes back to the ice rat thing. I was feeling like we were in a situation, if assuming that ice rod was still out there, that we were going to have to try and find it, kind of make a similar play to what happened in race number 1. So that informed a lot of my decision making. And yeah, I ended up before I went to go grab my mitts and do pod, I decided to route in like North Dark World stuff in catfish. So I ended up getting that sword. But yeah, just an interesting seed. Like you really could have just critical pathed a lot of this and finished pretty quickly.
Did you also do?
Sure, that's how dumb it was.
I assume you also did pod swamp early on.
Yeah, I did swamp first, and then Kappa went to pod.
Yeah, me and Fear were basically. I finished off pod. I got the myths. He had full cleared it. We didn't want to leave anything in there. And as I was gonna go check Darkness Mining, okay, we just need fire off for GT mode. Tells me, oh, it's right here. Like, okay, well, I just save and quit. That way we don't waste a mountain climb and just clear our dungeon. Bet on GT.
Yeah. Which it kind of was, right? It kind of was GT in a way.
Yeah, TR. But you're not. I didn't see a situation where anyone here would turn in mushroom before GT when you're up there.
No, that's silly.
Yeah.
You just set the GT mode too fast to consider it.
Yeah, that was way too early because we orphaned Smith's Chain, Dig Game, Stumpy, basically all that loop there.
Yeah, there's basically no world where like we both made sure we had all our crystals before going up the mountain, and yeah, there's no world where you're like, I'm just gonna save and quit down and go check this one spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been silly. I
Yeah.
did manage to catch up a bunch of time because Kappa had to full clear the GT basement, so we were pretty much in lockstep once we were heading up GT proper. But
We were so in sync with GT that we both did random room at the same time. I did the left chests, he did the right chests.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, GG's guys. Glad we had a good series. And to escape with at least one win always feels at least we put up a fight. And yeah, glad that we don't have to play them again until maybe playoffs. So
We'll see, maybe. Yeah, I think kind of same from our perspective. Like I was saying after race one, like we were kind of came into this just really hoping for a split. It would have been really cool to get 2 wins, but it was always going to be tough. And in a race like this, I feel like execution is super important. I don't know that we quite match up there, but
Yeah.
you know, like I said, we got the 1 win. We're feeling pretty good about it.
yeah, it's always a pleasure to race you guys. I'm glad
Yeah,
it's fun to be in the same division, and I'm glad that that we get to do this.
it's always fun. I'm happy we were able to keep it relatively close in this one. Like that does
Yep.
feel good.
Yeah, definitely. GG's again to you all, and thanks for everybody for putting up the restream. Appreciate it.
Yeah, same here.
Thank you all for the production.
GG's guys, later.
Later.
All right, thank you very much, runners. As we wrap everything up, make sure you go ahead and give each of our runners a follow. Go ahead and want to make sure to give a shout out to our trackers today for us, Relkin and Aker. They did an amazing job keeping us honest today. Everything went smoothly. I want to thank you all for being here with us tonight. And I want to invite you for the next round of randomizer that you can see on the screen now. Again, I'm What's Up, and I will pass it over to you and to wrap up.
Thank you, Bear. Thank you, What's Up. It was a great time working with you tonight.
Good working with you, and have a good night, everyone.